Hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Sunshine Islands. It is the 14th day of winter, which brings us to our Winter Harmony Day festival. So, today is the day that girls are going to stop by our house and give us some chocolate. The quality of the chocolate that they give you depends on their heart level, so they will either give you something as simple as a bar of chocolate to cookies to chocolate cookies to a chocolate cake. It all just depends on what their heart level is. And they're going to start giving you something from 6 a.m. in the morning until 2 p.m. In the afternoon. Each girl has about an hour time window that they will stop in. So, Natalie, for example, is going to stop in the farmhouse anytime between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m., which basically means that we have to enter the farmhouse from the outside. During that time, there will be a cutscene and she will bring us her gift. We gave the girls gifts in the springtime. We gave some of them gifts, the ones that were available. And I don't think it matters with most of the bachelorettes whether or not you gave them anything in the spring. They will still stop by and give you something. I think the only two exceptions to that rule are Elisa and the Witch Princess. If you have not given them a spring gift, they're not going to bother giving you a winter gift. And unfortunately, we did not have the Mystic Islands raised by that time last year, so we will not be able to see them this year. But we should be able to get something from Natalie, Julia, Lana, Sabrina, and Lily, I'm hoping. So I'm going to leave my house first thing so that Gannon can tell me that he has built the bridge that we asked him to do yesterday. And then I'm going to re-enter my house and hopefully Natalie will stop by. I'm coming in. I brought you a present for Harmony Day. I've got to get back to work now. See you later. So it doesn't actually show you what it is, but if you go to your inventory, it will be shown here. And you can see because she has a yellow heart, she's managed to bring us a chocolate cake, which is nice. That's kind of the top tier food item that you're going to get. So we are going to be getting us a couple pieces of cake today. And then from Sabrina and Lily, we should be getting different gifts because they do not have yellow hearts. So from this point, we now have to wait until at least 7 a.m. for Julia to show up, which gives me a good chance just to check on the animals and do some farm work. I'm probably not going to stray too far from the farm today, just because, you know, we are going to sort of be waiting for the girls to bring us their gifts. Say hello to the cow and to the sheep. And it was sunny today, as Taro predicted, so I kept the chickens outside and the dog outside, so the chickens are all well fed and well looked after. I forgot to buy pet food at Mirabelle's yesterday, so I have to go and do that, so I'm running out of food. I went and let my pig out yesterday after the recording I did on Mushroom Island, so he's running around enjoying the sunshine. Another important thing to remember for this festival is that it's optional. You don't have to wait around to get your gifts if you really don't want to, but I do recommend it just because there's a lot of things you can do with all of this food. You can eat it, you can sell it, you can gift it, and they're basically just free gifts, so it's a very nice thing. So we have Julia next, in between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. Today is Harmony Day. I brought you a present. I'll be going now. See you later. And the other great thing about this too, not only is the gift portion of it, but every gift you receive is also bonus heart points as well. If you're there to receive their gift, you will get 1,000 friend points with them, which is a little unusual because that's actually more heart points than you would get from giving them a gift. I do believe on the Spring Harmony Day, for us anyways as a male, giving them a gift only actually gets us 800 friend points, so yeah, this is definitely worth doing in my mind. There's no bad part of this festival. I brought you a Harmony Day present. See you later then. And then of course Lana will come in between 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. So I had to make sure to book it back to my house in time. I almost missed her bringing me something. And then if we just wait around a little bit here, Sabrina will come next in between 9 and 10. And the last thing I can recommend that I haven't already talked about with this is you want to make sure that your fullness is relatively full when you go to bed on the 13th, because if your fullness is empty and you go to bed, you may actually sleep past Natalie and Julia, because if you don't wake up at 6, you're going to wake up at 8 and you will have missed them and their gifts. You want to be up nice and bright and early. I'm glad you were here. I brought you a present for Harmony Day. I should get going now. Goodbye. So I am curious. Obviously, the other 3 gals have given me some nice chocolate cake, but Sabrina has only had a piece of chocolate for us, which is okay. It's still a gift, and this can still be used in recipes. It can be used for gifts. It can be used to eat, whatever it is you want, so I'll probably end up just re-gifting that or bringing it to the cafe or the diner for some recipes, because it is fairly cheap. And Lily should be showing up in between 10 and 11, but she does not have a purple heart. I think you need a purple heart minimum for them to show up, and because it's taken us so long to be able to get good gifts for her, it looks like she's not actually going to show up today. Which would have been an interesting experiment if she did, because I am curious to see if she would have shown up. Obviously, because we haven't gifted her anything on the Spring Harmony Day, because we didn't unlock her until the summertime. From the sources I am reading, oh, I'm also going to have a blizzard tomorrow. Well, that's just great. Fantastic. Another wasted day. From the resources I'm reading, it doesn't appear that you do need to give her a gift in the spring to get her to show up. So it's kind of a shame that we missed out on the opportunity to have Lily show up. I mean, she would have just given us a normal piece of chocolate, but because we're so far behind, the 1,000 points would have been extremely welcome for getting her hearts up a little bit faster. But that doesn't mean that we can't give her a gift in the springtime and still get some bonus points, so that's just what I'm gonna have to do. And I should also hunt her down and give her her piece of gold. Now, it's Friday today, so I'm gonna go and buy some more pet food before tomorrow when Mirabelle's is closed. Well, it wouldn't matter anyways because there's a storm and I'm not going to be able to go outside my house and buy anything anyways. And I accidentally bought chicken feet, so I'm gonna cancel that and buy pet food. These blizzards are brutal. again, we're 14 days in, and tomorrow will be my 4th blizzard. And if I get 2 blizzards in a row again, I am going to be livid. I need to make up for all the money I've spent. I've got lots and lots of materials to chop down. I'm not getting as much done in winter as I hoped I would. I've cursed myself. I said, oh yeah, there's no way you can have 2 blizzards in a row in this game, and then it happened to me, and I had to run my mouth off about how impressed I was that we had no storms. Well, I shouldn't have done that, because now the game is just like, oh yeah? Huh, well, we'll show you, sort of thing. And Regis goes to Volcano Island every day at noon, so if you get here early enough, you can always give him a gift before he heads on over to Volcano Island, which is usually what I do, because unless I'm actually mining over there, I'm generally just way too lazy to go on over and look for villagers. Well, it's a good thing that we were so productive yesterday, because we're sure not going to be able to do much tomorrow. I guess I'll just spend some time cleaning up out here, because there's going to be more boulders and more branches and more stuff being blown onto the whole map tomorrow. And we need to go and check out our bridge before the video ends as well, because Ganon obviously built us our bridge. And I think while I'm here at Ganon's, I'm also going to cancel the sprites work early, because at this point I have no more lumber, really, so there's no point in me continuing to ask them to work, and if I send them away early, it will allow me to obviously use their services earlier, because their rest period will start sooner. So I'm going to go ahead and cancel their services. I'm going to eat a sandwich while I'm here at the diner, because why not? Oh, hey, that's awesome that Isaac is here. We saw Slater and was able to give him a gift, so that's great. That actually takes care of both of my mining characters. I can give them their gifts without having to wait till later on. I'm still not having any luck getting Isaac to 2 hearts, and Slater still has a ways to go as well, so I'm still giving them gems in hopes that I will be able to get more sunstones from them soon. I also have to go put my pig inside because it's roaming around outdoors currently. And it's gonna be very, very unhappy if I leave it outside in this blizzard, so I'm gonna just pack it in. I'm gonna feed it by hand right now with a couple of herbs I have in my bag here, and then that way, when I leave this pet food in the feeding tray, this food will work for the pig tomorrow, so it doesn't actually miss out on being fed. So the pig's affection level shouldn't really be changed at all, because I'm not leaving it out in bad weather, and I'm also not starving it. So last stop for today is just going to be going to see the Witch Princess, and then we will check out our fancy new bridge over by Rice Island. I should see if I can get Witch Princess to change her mind about whipping up a blizzard tomorrow. I should be like, I talked to Taro, and he's psychic, and he always knows what the weather is, and I'm wondering if you could find it in your heart to not make a blizzard tomorrow. That wouldn't work. That's not how this game works. That would be great, though. That makes me curious on what her dialogue would be if you were married to her and she whipped up a blizzard. Like, what would she say? I wonder if her dialogue would be different. I should also probably put a few things in the shipping box. And give Lily her gift, because I haven't done that yet. And of course, now she gets the Purple Heart. It's like one day too late. Come on, man! Anyways, not only is she going to hit a Purple Heart, but it looks like she is also going to give us her 5 gift Sunstone. Which is nice. I'm glad that this is all working out. Not only is her hearts increasing, but we are also getting some Sunstones out of this deal. And soon enough, we will be able to get her Friendship Sunstone as well. That is spectacularly bad timing. I'm seeming to just run into some really bad luck lately. It's like we missed out on getting some additional friendship with her today because we were like one gift short. Although if I really wanted to, I could probably reload this whole day and plan it so that we would be able to get her gift. But at this point, I'm not worried. Ganon tells me you built a bridge to Rice Island. Do you know how to grow rice? Well, I do, but let's let Taro run us through it really, really quickly. Growing rice is basically the same as any crop. There's just one difference. You can't use regular tools on rice paddies. You need a hoe upgraded with a Yellow Wonderful to till the land. You use a sickle to harvest, but the sickle also has to be upgraded with a Yellow Wonderful. You'll need to charge up your tools before you use them. You don't need to water rice, so that's good. Grow enough rice and maybe we can hold the Rice Festival this year. Good luck. That's about it for rice paddies. Yep, growing rice is so easy and it is the perfect lazy man's crop because as soon as you plant rice, you don't have to check on it for like 2 months. It takes about 2 months for it to grow, and in the meantime, once you have it planted, it waters itself and you just come and get rid of it when you're ready. And even though you need a Yellow Wonderful to plant the rice and a Yellow Wonderful to reap the rice, you could use one Yellow Wonderful and just swap it between your two tools, of course. Which we have. And I'm also just going to grab this Sunstone in the top right corner. It's just on this tree, which is the only Sunstone that we're able to get from the island itself. And we will, of course, get a Sunstone once we grow and ship 100 rice. So there you have it. That's pretty much all I wanted to cover today. So unfortunately, we did miss Lily. I'm considering maybe reloading and going ahead and trying to get her to come by the house. I haven't made a save since the beginning of the day, so I might do that just to kind of see if it would make any sort of a difference, or if she would come by the house. I mean, if she does, I can probably include that in this recording and just see if it would make any sort of a difference. But overall, it's not a huge deal. It's just kind of a nice little bonus that we missed out on, but it was still nice to see all of the other girls. We got a really nice supply of a couple of really delicious looking treats. We've got lots and lots and lots of cake to eat. And so obviously tomorrow I'm going to miss out on my day because I have a blizzard. And then after that, I have a couple of days to play before the mining festival and our birthday take place on the 19th. So I will be back soon to cover some more content. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that I will see you next time.